What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, put it on all so you can get notified as soon as we drop any new content on the channel. So without further ado, let's get into this one. So breaking news, this news broke just, about 2 days ago, I want to say. And Dillian Whyte, after, I don't know, probably about 1,000 days of waiting, has finally got his WBC title shot, which should be against Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. And this is after a long wait. I was saying in one of my other videos about this that I didn't think the WBC took kindly to the fact that Whyte has them in court and there's an arbitration going on, and I thought that rubbed the WBC the wrong way, and that there was no way it was really gonna that Whyte was gonna be able to get his shot anytime soon. I was one of the guys that was very doubtful about this whole situation, just based on how long he'd been waiting and how he'd been waiting so long that it was up until last year or whatever, it was Deontay Wilder who he was mandated to face. He was like number one guy to face and mandated, and it's gone on for so long through two different champions. Deontay Wilder for a while, then he took on dangerous opponents between, and then now we've got Tyson Fury as the champ. I just saw it as almost a lost cause in a way, because of how long it's taken. But yeah, thankfully for Dillian Whyte, he's now going to get his shot. But as always with boxing, I don't think it's going to be that straightforward. There's definitely a big elephant in the room, and something that could put a spanner in the works for this thing, and that is, of course, the unification, or no, not unification, the undisputed fight. Because we know that Tyson Fury has gone back and forth about Alexander Usyk. He said, first of all, he's just a cruiserweight, he'll get destroyed, blah blah blah, he's nothing, rah. And then now, since Usyk has beaten Joshua, Tyson Fury's been quite vocal about wanting to fight Alexander Usyk. So that's and he also has been a bit vocal about the step aside money, and to add to that, we had the interview with Anthony Joshua. I reviewed it on one of my other videos about what is Anthony Joshua on about exactly, because Joshua, he first of all said his team knows not to come to him about step aside money, but then more in the same interview he went on to say, if the money is right, if it's the right deal, I want to be the smartest businessman, and we have to look at it. If the money's right, then we have to look at it. So Anthony Joshua, in his own words, is entertaining the possibility of stepping aside. So for Dillian Whyte, this is one of those things where, thank God for him that he's got the opportunity, but I can also see other things getting in the way. I can definitely see the possibility of Anthony Joshua taking step aside money, moving out of the way, and then the WBC turning around and saying, unifications can trump mandatories. So we know you've been waiting 1,000 days, but you got to wait another year or whatever, another 365, because we're going to now allow Tyson Fury to face Alexander Usyk for all the belts. That's provided Anthony Joshua steps aside. So yeah, it's one of these situations where it's very good. It's good that this is on paper, but I'm not 100% convinced that we're actually going to get this. I'm still on the fence, because Tyson Fury, he has said that he wants to fight by next Feb, but I saw a recent interview with by Michelle Joy Phelps, and she was, in that interview, Fury was saying, oh, he's just gonna go and celebrate Christmas. she was trying to probe him for like maybe dates or maybe when this fight might be. He has said vocally that, oh, maybe February might be the chance or that might be the date. Well, I want to just get out there anyway. But in this interview, he didn't really. He was acting nonchalant. He was acting sort of like he didn't really care about fighting Dillian Whyte. He said, "Yeah, it could be anybody. These guys are just going to be the same result." And he said, "Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the date. My team's going to worry about the date. I'm going to worry about Christmas and whatnot," which is fair enough. But it does make me think that you never know. With Fury, you never know. He may even vacate the belt. Who knows? But yeah, at least the good news is Dillian Whyte finally gets his shot. And whether that fight happens or not, we will see. But I think it's a situation that if all goes well, we're going to be in a situation where Fury if the WBC sticks to their guns, sticks to their rules, I think it will be that Tyson Fury has to either fight Dillian Whyte for the belt, or he can just vacate it and then he doesn't have to fight him. So for me it's 50-50. I don't think he fears Dillian Whyte, but I'm still 50-50 as to whether he fights him or vacates. You know, it's really hard to say. And I think what Anthony Joshua does in terms of stepping aside is also going to be a deciding factor in whether or not Fury versus Whyte happens next. I think that Anthony Joshua thing, we got to keep an eye on that, because that's gonna really affect this fight. Because I would not be surprised if Joshua accepts it, Fury goes in, and then if he gets Usyk, I don't think he'd hesitate to drop the belt and get Usyk in the ring. I would not be surprised at all. But let me know what you think about this heavyweight scene. What do you think about Dillian Whyte finally getting his opportunity after so many days of waiting? And until next time, it's MKO Pugilism over and out.